the Lakers of Calloway
What's your name?
versus
Caleb Spain.
the Eagles of Graves County. At guard number 10, Aaron Jones. At another guard, number 11, Ryan Mathis. At another guard, number 12, Jordan Naranjo.
We're live, I think.
At forward, number 23, Jacob Savage. And at the other forward, number 44, Brendan Young. And now, the starting lineups for your defending 4th District champion, Calloway County Lakers. Starting at guard, a 6-foot junior wearing number 5, Jacob Smith. Starting at the other guard, a 6'1" sophomore wearing number 4, Cade Butler.
Okay.
Starting at one forward, a 6'2" senior wearing number 23.
Hi, and welcome to our broadcast of the December 8th game with Calloway facing off against one of the Region 1's most powerhouse teams, the Graves County Eagles. They're facing here at Jeffrey Gymnasium. I'm Caleb Spain, and I'm here with Miss Tanya Hunter. Coming into this game, the Graves County Eagles are 3-1, with their last game against Murray, destroying them 69-33. While Calloway County is officially 2-1, with our last game coming against McCracken County, losing 38-60. So hopefully we can come back this game and prove something against these Graves County Eagles. How are you, Tanya?
Hi, Caleb. I'm great. Thanks for hosting this, and you're going to do great. So I'm excited to be here. Haven't seen the boys play yet this year, so this will be good. We know Graves always comes in with a good squad, and I know a couple of the players from just basketball in general, Little League actually, and of course I know all of these guys that are for us from Callaway. So hopefully with our senior-laden team we can stay with them.
Yes, ma'am. Graves County starts off with the ball. With Aaron Jones taking it up top.
Looks like Callaway's starting in a zone. Looks like to me, a little matchup zone.
Three's off, Garrett Scott gets the rebound. And Garrett Scott's bringing it up the court. Okay, Aaron Dawson with the pull-up shot. And it's off.
Ryan Mathis, he's a junior, but he is he's one of their main cogs that keeps Graves County going.
Yes, ma'am.
It's like Garrett Scott with his first foul.
First team foul as well. Jordan Naranjo with his shots. He made his first one. And Graves County gets the ball back. Now, an interesting piece of information. Jordan is now officially only 11 points away from being in the 1,000-point club. So I'm sure we'll see him hit that amazing achievement tonight. Garrett Scott again bringing it up the floor. Unusual to see your big man bringing it, but how we play. Cade Butler with a shot, and it's in.
3-point shot.
Great way to start off the game. Now, Cade Butler, only a sophomore, and getting lots of varsity minutes. Now, he can shoot the lights out of it, I promise.
Yes, he can.
That's good for him. Again, he starts out Callaway 3, Eagles nothing. 7 minutes left in the first quarter. And now, this has been televised live by...
There's a turnover by Graves County.
Okay, Jacob Smith gets the ball. Callaway resets. Garrett at the top of the key again. Now this is televised by Callaway Live. It's a high school ran with audio, with cameras, with me, with everything. And so thank you for joining us and thank you for watching. As Callaway with a turnover, Mr. Naranjo and that is Aaron Jones, a junior, with a 3. Jacob Smith bringing up the court, and Garrett with backcourt violation.
Calloway with a couple of unforced turnovers. Those are always turnovers that you don't like to see as a coach.
Yes, ma'am. Because there are always turnovers that could have been easily prevented.
Calloway still in this little matchup zone. 2-3 looks like.
I wonder if they'll stay there all game, if it's working.
That was a travel in my book right there. I guess it wasn't.
Ball almost goes out of bounds. They save it.
Ryan Mathis, you just cannot leave him open. I'm not sure what he's averaging, but I would say he's probably their leading point guy. Graves County with a little half-court press that caused another turnover.
Another unforced turnover.
A foul on Jacob Smith.
Senior.
His first.
Senior Brendan Young going to the line.
Brendan Young, interesting statistic. I believe he wears a size 18 shoe.
Yeah, he looks like he wears a size 18 shoe.
I know his grandmother, so.
Another interesting fact, he's 6'5", but with his hairdo, he is 6'7". And he made his free throw. 3-8 your score. Chandler Steele now in for Garrett. He's bringing up the court. He's trapped. Gives out to Jeremy Darnell. Okay with the ball. Aaron with a good screen.
Graves County with this man-to-man press or man-to-man half court that every once in a while is a trap. In my opinion, that was a foul, but ref is standing right there, so did not turn the ball over, so that's a good thing.
Senior Aaron Dawson throwing it in. Jacob Smith with the ball. Now, Jacob's seen a lot more varsity minutes than he was last year. Of course, with him being a sophomore last year, but he's definitely accepting the role. The fight for the rebound. Graves County comes up with it. And three-pointer off.
Offensive rebound by Brendan Young.
Aaron Dawson with the defensive. Aaron Dawson at the top of the key.
That was a good lob pass.
That was a great little lob pass to Chandler.
To Chandler Steele.
Aaron Jones taking up the floor. Pass over to Ryan Mathis.
Calloway, staying in this zone as long as Graves County doesn't start hitting all kinds of the long shots. This seems to be slowing the pace down, but Ryan Mathis is who you do not want to leave open, and right now he's not hitting, so.
Yeah, we got lucky right there, but. It seems Callaway's running the offensive scheme where they have their big men at the top of the key, and
another turnover.
Yeah, another unforced turnover. About 3:10 left.
Callaway still trying to kind of pack it in on the inside. I think, Brennan Young and his reach, size is.
Yeah, that's always a factor.
A great block by Chandler Steele. Good
with the good pump
move
fake
right there.
Ooh.
Just could not finish, but that was a good stop and didn't travel. And there's an unforced turnover right back from Graves County. I think it just about took out Santa Claus. I'm not sure. Or one of the elves.
That was a good stop by Clayton Bobo over there.
There's Cade Butler open. Still, nope. Still hot. He missed that one. It was a good wide open shot, though.
I mean, we'll take those shots every day. Now, there's one thing that Callaway boys basketball always has. It's a great rat pack.
Yes, and they are out in force tonight. And I believe it was a Christmas theme tonight.
It's Santa and his elves. It's a Christmas tree over there. It's Curtis Palmer.
Okay.
Oh, and a good block by Ryan Mathis on Cade Butler.
Yeah.
Jeremy Darnell with the
turnover. 23 for
Jacob
Graves.
Savage gets that point.
Savage.
The only substitution of the game has been Chandler Steele and Garrett Scott so far.
That was a good take by Jeremy. He really has not touched the ball much yet tonight. So
yeah, that's what I was thinking. We're a minute 45 in, and Jeremy does not have any points yet. Logan Eastwood comes in for Mr. Cade Butler. Logan is one of the many seniors of this class with Jacob Smith with a nice layup.
Jacob Smith.
Just couldn't finish. Jacob sort of pokes that ball loose, has him slow it down a little bit. 5-10 your score. Minute 37 left.
Callaway still staying with this little bit of a 2-3 zone, kind of matching up on the front, on the point, and on the wings.
As of right now, it is working. As
that's Naranjo with the take, I think.
Yep.
No, that was Jacob Savage.
Nope, that was number 12, Mr.
Oh, it was? Okay.
Jordan Naranjo.
All right.
Jeremy Darnell with the ball. Back out to Logan.
Tough shot inside, but Jeremy has got to touch the ball, that's for sure. But I would imagine that's in Graves County's scouting report to not have Jeremy touch the ball.
Most definitely. Another good block by Chandler Steele. Jacob Smith running. Chandler now has 2 blocks. With the first quarter winding down, another unforced turnover. Almost an and one, but Jacob Savage will go to the line. Logan Eastwood's first foul.
Substitution here. Mitchell O'Neill Jr. come in for Brendan Young. Ryan Mathis is out, taking a breather right here before the quarter.
Jacob Savage taking a shot. Chandler with the rebound.
Here's Graves County with this little bit of little pressure, a little full court, turning into just a straight up half court man.
Jeremy with the prayer shot to end the quarter. Doesn't go in. And at the end of your first quarter, Graves County has 12 points and Callaway with 5. And now, a look at Callaway's upcoming schedule. We have 3 home games in a row, with December 9th against Hickman County, December 12th against Fulton County, and December 16th against Caldwell County. All here at Jeffrey Gymnasium. Now, Ms. Hunter, you were telling me how you've known all these kids for such a long time. I know Skylar, he went to Callaway. He played in college. He's still playing in college,
He
correct?
still is, yes. He's currently a junior at Bellarmine in Louisville. So, and they are currently 8-0, I think.
Wow.
So they're doing very well and are ranked in the nation. I think they're 3rd right now in the nation. So
That's great.
doing good. I know all these seniors because they're all in the same class as Jake, and Jake used to play basketball in middle school. So I have watched them play for a long time, and they were all freshmen when Skylar was a senior. So
Yeah, I was going to ask you, you think it's crazy how you're looking down and they're all little kids, and now they're all
yeah.
taller than you, about to graduate.
yeah, and they're not little anymore. They're not little. Of course, Skylar's never been little. In 6th grade, he was 6 foot tall. So
I
it's
wish
a good
we
shot by Jeremy, but he is just not getting that ball to fall. On the floor foul. Not sure who that was called.
starting the second
Jacob
quarter.
Smith.
Jacob Smith with the foul.
That's his first foul?
Yes.
All right.
Team's 4th though. Naraho with the ball. Back out to number 10, Aaron Jones. With a wild pass, ends up in the hands of Naraho.
We've got to cover
Ryan
Mathis. You know, he's missed 2 or 3, but he is not going to continue to miss if we're going to let him have a wide open look. So
You have to go. He's a junior as well.
yes, he's got another year. So there's good things ahead for him.
Logan Eastwood. He had an open 3.
That was a travel and
Yeah.
another travel, in my opinion, but it's okay. Number 12 for Graves County, Naranjo. Layup.
Layup off by Mr. Darnell.
I believe that was on Jeremy Darnell, but I'm not sure. Might have been on Logan Eastwood. Yeah. So that's his second. Coach Cleaver, I don't think, is real pleased with all of that action. Letting the referee hear a little bit about it.
Speaking of Coach Cleaver, he is a new Callaway coach, and with a new coach brings a lot of new changes, of course.
It's a good block, I believe, by Garrett Scott. If it wasn't a block, it was enough pressure that
it
created a turnover, sorta, missed shot. And here comes Graves County's full court press.
Carson Chapman's in for Mr. Logan Eastwood.
Callaway's trying to be patient to advance the ball up the court.
Yes, they are. I mean, that's smart.
Graves falling back into a man-to-man out of that full court press.
Aaron Dawson with the shot, it's off. Jeremy with the rebound, the long rebound. The foul.
Looks like a foul on number 10, Aaron Jones.
Yes, sir.
We have not scored in a while.
Definitely haven't scored in the second quarter yet, but that should come. We just need to slow our roll. If y'all didn't hear that, Brendan Young is back in. Jeremy Darnell with the 3. It's off. three. A new face on the court for Grace County as number 24, Alex Jackson's in the game. First time we see him today. Garrett Scott with the ball. Jacob Smith with a three.
I think we're getting a little
Trigger
desperate.
happy
Yeah.
with a three.
Playing a little desperate. We need to just play the percentages instead of throwing up 3-point shots. A foul on number 24 for Graves County.
Foul on
Alex Jackson.
Foul on the new face.
Graves County in this 2-2-1 press.
Oh, leaving Jacob Smith wide open for the lane.
We need to settle down a little bit and run our plays and set some picks. And they're playing tight enough that you could set some good picks or go back door. But we don't need to settle just for jacking up threes.
Definitely
There's
not.
no shot clock. So, you know, there's no pressure here to score in 30 seconds. So
It's a blessing and a curse in high school basketball. No shot clock.
That's right.
Jacob Smith, with the rim runner in and out.
It's a good look. That was better, more patience.
That was a good body check by Aaron Dawson. Jacob Savage with that full. And Brendan Young with
good internal passing by Graves County.
what? That's his third point of the night.
Timeout by Coach Cleaver.
And we are a little over halfway done with the second quarter. The score is 5-19. Calloway has yet to score in the second quarter.
Yep, we ended the quarter at 5-12. So.
Cleaver's over there telling his guys to calm down a little bit.
Yes, and the turnover situation, it kind of slowed down a little bit, but it's definitely in Graves County's favor. 6-2 is what I've got. But there hasn't been, there was a little stretch there in the first quarter where we had several turnovers in a row, and that seems to have calmed down, but we're not being patient with our offense.
Yeah, we definitely are.
Kind of desperation feel gets in your mind that we're down 15 points or whatever, so let's hit a few threes and we're back into single digits, and that's really not what the attack needs to be. Need to be patient and just chip away at it a bucket at a time.
Coming out of that timeout, same team still in. With Smith, Scott, Darnell, Chapman, and Dawson.
A lot of pressure on Jeremy Darnell, a lot of defense. And that was good. So coming out of that timeout, I believe the conversation was, let's get the ball in Jeremy's hands and get a bucket. That was a travel.
Yep, they called it. That's what we need. We need a hot hand real quick. A few more breaks. Now, Jeremy's a terrific ball player. He started out the game a little bit slow, but hopefully after that last point, it sort of gets him back in the swing of things.
Well, they are staying on Jeremy as far as defensively. Help side is not Jeremy's man, Another turnover. Jeremy was trying to go cross court. I think it was Jacob Smith was open.
Yep.
But that pass was hot. I don't think I could have caught that.
Maybe with a mitt.
Yeah.
Calloway still running the same defense.
There's Ryan Mathis, and that's what does not need to happen is that he's hit 3 threes so far. He's missed a few, but now he's hit.
Yeah, he's hit 2 in a row.
Yeah. And that's the fear in the 2-3 zone. That was a good.
Oh.
That was a good block, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was goaltending, but probably not. I think the ball was still going up, and that's the interpretation. As long as the ball is still ascending in the arch, you can still block it. As soon as it peaks and starts coming down, then it's goaltending. Ryan Mathis
Ryan
again.
Mathis with another 3. 3 in a row for him.
Well behind the three-point line on that shot. So extending that lead 25-7, you know, a couple of quick threes and a couple of block shots is another block shot. And then coast to coast, Ryan Mathis and
Ryan Mathis is off. Jeremy Darnell. The fast break opportunity. And a foul.
that's on Graves County's number 23, Jacob Savage. That's his first foul.
Now, we have so many interesting facts on Brendan Young. I heard this one today. He went to Hoop Fest, Graves County did, and he has officially broken the record for the most rebounds in the Hoop
Yes,
Fest.
22?
23.
23, yes, I heard that. And there's been some big-time players that have played at Hoop Fest.
Yeah, Kevin Durant has played at Hoop Fest.
The Twins went to Kentucky a couple of years ago.
Andrew and Aaron.
Yep. So, yeah, that's a pretty impressive statistic.
Yeah.
All right, Lofton Pig just entered the
Go,
game
Lofton.
and scored 2 points.
Jeremy missed both free throws, but Garrett Scott got the offensive rebound right over to Lofton. Mathis, the missed 3. Lofton subbed into the game for Jacob Smith. And another foul.
Yeah, our defense was pretty lacking right there. A lot of wide open lanes there that Graves County was exposing.
Minute 35 left. Calloway 9, Graves County 25 as Jacob Savage missed his first free throw.
And he is 0 for 3 from the free throw line.
Good. Sir Jordan Arajo subbed in for Tay Shannon. And he's 0 for 4 from the free throw line. That's definitely not a statistic you want.
No.
Cade Butler sort of trapped, giving it over to Garrett.
That was a good take by Garrett Scott.
Great take, it's a layup.
That's good. Those are his first points.
Oh, Ryan Mathis with the mid-range miss. Cade Butler got the rebound. Taking it slow up the court. It's good. Oh.
There's a turnover. So I've got us up to 8 turnovers. I'm not sure if I'm 100% correct on that.
That's a
That's good. Oh, that's a travel.
minute, yep.
Okay.
There we go.
Happy feet is what I like to call that.
It's nice to know refs are calling it both ways. Lofton inbound the ball. Cade Butler.
So we're 40 seconds out. I would think that we're going for the last shot, but we unfortunately turn it over on their end of the floor, which is not good.
We're good, but with great defense from Lofton Pig, we get the ball back.
So we get to redo on that.
23 seconds left. And now, during halftime, we're going to show you all a segment about Brad Cleaver, how he's a new coach, but we still have 8 seconds until then. Cade Butler with the shot.
Oh,
Barely
a
missed.
little early for that shot.
Yep.
Graves County is going to take it the length of the floor. We got lucky there.
We did, and that's halftime with your score, Callaway 11, Graves County Eagles 25. Basketball season is beginning, and the new season brings a huge change in our organization itself, as we have a brand new coaching staff headed by Coach Brad Cleaver. Callaway has had many coaching changes throughout our basketball teams, but Coach Cleaver stands alone as being the only former Callaway player to ever be our head coach.
Yeah, my fondest memory on the basketball court definitely here was beating Murray High in the district first round of the district game here at Jeffrey Gymnasium, and then beating Marshall County here for district championship. That was my fondest memory.
Coach Cleaver used to be an on-court star for Callaway when he was in high school. His resume includes being ranked as Callaway's number 13 all-time leading scorer and one of several Lakers to play Division I basketball. I asked him about his play style and how he thinks his coaching ideas will benefit the team.
We want to score often and score a lot. That's for sure. We'll definitely get up and down. We're going to press, and we're going to make the game a lot faster.
Coming off a district championship win last year, the question we all want answered is, how are we going to follow up that year with this year?
Expectations are, it's good to have high expectations and high goals. We're definitely going into this season with goals of repeating as district champions. That's our first and foremost, our goal that we're trying to accomplish.
For Laker TV, I'm Caleb Spain.
Once you start to dip, it's easy to lose control until the only choice you have is to feed the monster. Don't let dip own you. Smokeless doesn't mean harmless.
Smoking as a teen can permanently stunt your lungs, taking the air out of even the biggest and baddest.
Everyone can make good grades and get involved.
Just take a look at this kid. They're getting a scholarship.
And this one has earned an exceptional amount of peace money.
And these two are getting a full ride to college because of their athletic ability.
To learn more about the benefits of earning good grades and getting involved,
go to knowhowtogo.ky.org.
Todd's a great guy. I mean, look at him. What a sweetheart. Attaboy. Wait, Todd, what are you doing? How totally selfish and un-Todd-like of you. Come on, Todd. Come on, man.
Please join us by spreading the word to stop the love. Respect me! Teach me! Empower me! When you say the R word, you hurt.
Oh, my friend.
Hurt me. Don't teach me. Don't tell me. Don't say it.
Hello. All right, welcome back to our broadcast of this December 8th game with the Lakers playing at home, Jeffrey Gymnasium, against the Graves County Eagles. Now the score right now is 11-25 in favor of the Eagles, but hopefully we can have a little bit of a comeback going on. So I'm here with Miss Tanya Hunter, and I'm going to ask you, what do you think Callaway should be doing to get back into this game?
Well, our one statistic, turnovers, what I've statted is that we've got 9 turnovers to Graves County's 4. A lot of those turnovers were unforced, so it wasn't due to an exorbitant amount of pressure from Graves County. It was just passes going out of bounds off our fingertips or dribbling off our foot, things like that we need to control. I think defensively, we're giving up a lot of easy shots. I think we need to tighten up on that defense. He stayed, Coach Cleaver, they stayed in that 2-3 zone the whole half, and I will be surprised if we stay with that this whole half as well. I think that to turn up the pressure, there'll be some man-to-man. They'll have to be sprinkled in there. I know that when you're playing zone, you're trying to protect the middle and help your guys with rebounding and things like that. But Graves County has hit 5 3-pointers, and 4 of those are Ryan Mathis. So.
Yeah,
I think controlling turnovers and turning up the defense a little bit would be 2 of my halftime discussion points.
Yes, ma'am. Now, we're about 40 seconds out. I'm going to ask you, what have you been doing recently?
Well, I spend a lot of time traveling to Louisville. We go to Louisville to watch some of Skylar's games pretty regularly. We've seen, I guess we've seen 2 or 3 so far this year. We saw one in Indianapolis over Thanksgiving, kind of Thanksgiving time period. And as a matter of fact, he's playing right now. So, oh no, it's tomorrow night. Sorry, wrong night. Tomorrow night. But we're not going to that one. We don't go every weekend. So, and I work, between my job and chasing Jake around. That's a pretty full-time job, chasing Jake around. So I try to squeeze in some work every now and then chase Jake and go to Louisville.
All right.
And cook supper once a week, maybe. We eat a lot of chicken nuggets at the Hunter house, so I don't know.
No shame in that.
I've got 2 huge boys that, I look at young parents and they're always struggling with home-cooked meals, and I said, look, this is evidence of you can grow up and look pretty healthy on chicken nuggets and hot dogs. So.
All right, so we're starting back. Graves County has the ball. Looks as if their starting lineups in.
And Callaway still in this 2-3 zone, kind of still same set. I imagine they're watching where Ryan Mathis is at all times.
Yes, definitely.
That is Naranjo getting his own rebound. And
that was a great contest against our big men, though.
Yes.
In a window point. Hopefully we can get off to this with a hot start. Jeremy calling for the ball. He's going to get it.
Graves County in a half-court man.
A little bit of a tip, still Callaway ball. Jarman O'Neill top of the key. Dishing over to Carson Chapman. There's a wide open lane. He's going to take it. Little fight on the ground. Cade Butler has it. Call that timeout.
No, I believe he called foul.
Oh, okay.
Called foul on Ryan Mathis.
That's good.
It's his first personal.
Only his first. That's one guy we wish was in foul trouble.
Yeah.
Jeremy at the top of the key again. Now, one way to make sure Jeremy has the ball in his hand is to give it to him at the very beginning. So
let him play the point. Sure.
Aaron Dawson at the top. Maybe trying to do a move on.
A little bit of a broken play here, turning into a turnover, and Aaron Dawson fouled him.
Jordan Araujo going to the line. 5 points right now. Make that 6. He switches his first free throw. And he makes his second.
Graves County in this full court press. Looks like just a full court man, so.
Nothing too serious. Garrett up top. Over to Aaron Dawson. A little wild throw.
A little give and go. And
give and go action to get the point.
Garrett Scott with his 4th point.
Jacob Savage down low. Over to Ryan Mathis. And it's off. Jeremy fighting for the ball. So Graves County. Aaron Jones with the ball, dish over to Ryan Mathis, back to Aaron. Graves County up 13-27.
Ryan Mathis with the drive down the middle and
Ryan Mathis with
cross-court
a nice pass.
Jeremy Darnell with a good rebound.
And Garrett Scott with the
tough shot,
tough layup. Doesn't go in. Oh,
wow.
Great drive by Jacob Savage. With his 4th point of the night.
Double team going on Jeremy.
And there's a fight for the ball again. Graves County
turnover.
Comes away with it.
Oh.
And a hack by Jeremy Darnell. That's his second. And
Brendan with making his first shot.
His 4th point of the night. Five points for Mr. Brendan Young. Now it seems to me that Graves County is just really just throwing their hands around in their face. They're just trying as hard as they can to at least tip the ball because.
Well, yeah. Defensively, they are playing at a much higher level.
They are.
A timeout called by Coach Cleaver to prevent a turnover.
Smart. Again, they were tipping the ball. Cade fell.
Yeah.
They attacked.
Well, as far as basketball-wise, the defense that Graves County's defense is forcing our offense out farther from the, let's say, the 3-point line. So Calloway, we're trying to run our offense outside this 3-point line, and that's a different feel than what you're practicing all the time. You don't want to set your picks out high unless that's a backdoor screen or something like that. So because of Graves County's defense, a pressure pushing Calloway out, their sets are a little different. So everybody's in a little bit of a different position, so it makes it difficult.
Yeah, that can really affect somebody, even though it's just a small change.
So that was a good give and go again, and Brendan Young gets that call, I believe, pushed Garrett Scott in the back.
With his first foul. Oh,
That was
Cade Butler
good.
wide open underneath the basket. That was a great play.
Yeah, good look from Aaron Dawson.
Oh, Ryan Mathis.
Yeah. Again, we've got to know where Ryan Mathis is at all times.
Yeah. I mean, that was a good close-in by Aaron. A hack by Garrett Scott. Jordan Araujo goes to the
I
line
believe
again.
that was called on Aaron Dawson.
Really?
That's his second. This backside defense that on for Callaway, the weak side defense, I guess is what I'm trying to say, is standing straight up. That's another piece of the puzzle that you can't be. When you're playing defense, it takes a second to get in a defensive stance. So that by the time you're reacting, the guy's already past you, and that's what Callaway's finding out. That's a good skip pass
A great
to an
pass.
open Jeremy Darnell for a three.
Miss. Oh. A little bit of a throw. Jacob Savage just threw Carson like a rag doll.
Yeah.
And I mean, I understand what you're saying with how we're standing straight up. That's not good because as soon as you like that, Jeremy, as soon as he
got in a stance,
Ryan
the
was already
drive
passed.
was around him. And also, notice how spread out we are. See where our offense is, and then when we come down on defense, Graves County is within the three-point line. Their offense is set much closer to the goal, and that's kind of the pressure discussion I was talking about. The amount of pressure that we're putting on the ball is different than the amount of pressure that Graves County is putting on.
Substitution. Cade Butler's out. Jacob Smith is in. And Mr.
There's Naranjo with an open three.
Naranjo. How many is that right now?
That is 8 points I've got. Is that right?
I think so. Jacob Savage with the steal.
Turnover.
Jeremy Darnell with the foul. Oh, Mr. Naranjo has 11.
11 points? Okay, I missed one there.
He is officially 1 point away from being in the 1,000-point club.
Unfortunately, that was the third foul on Jeremy Darnell.
Yeah. Something you don't see every day. Jeremy with more fouls and points. Bit of an off night. Callaway is down 21. Lakers 15. Eagles 36 with 3:20 left in the third quarter. Jacob Savage making both them free throws.
Foul on Grace County. That's a new player, Tay Shannon.
So the closer we get in the paint and the closer we get together as a whole team, the more points that we're willing to score.
Yeah, I mean, you do have to give the guys some credit that this is a totally new system that they're learning, new coach. Good offensive rebound by Aaron Dawson. Good dish to Garrett Scott. Little internal passing there. That's nice to see. Big man, big man.
Yeah, Garrett now has 6 points.
And here's Callaway in this man-to-man pressure. I think, and they might still be just in a zone. No, I think they're man-to-man.
Yeah, I think they're man-to-man now. I
There's
think
a
they
turnover.
switched it up to the last one. It's good. Graves County turnover.
Graves County.
Well, the refs are discussing something.
Yeah, could possibly be reversal of the, yep.
All right, well, there's a reversal. 17-37 with 2:39 left to play in the third. Jacob Savage gets his point, make that 17-39. No, Callaway's always practicing before school. and I get here relatively early, so I see what they like to do. They like to drive and dish and normally hit Jeremy or the open man like Smitty right there.
Right. This good rebound by Aaron Dawson. Good pump fake.
Oh, there we go, Smitty. That was a great steal. I just can't finish.
Yeah.
Story of the game.
Yeah. I'm not sure what we're shooting. I haven't been charting our missed shots, but I can. Yeah, that was a foul on Brendan Young. He was really posting Garrett Scott up and
yeah, and I mean,
yeah, it was a little over the top posting.
Carson Chapman subbed out for Cade Butler. Now, I mean, Garrett's a big guy. He can take a lot, but you gotta know when to call it. Garrett bringing up the court again. Oh, Brendan Young almost got that steal. Garrett again with it on top of the key. Jeremy was open for
So
a
we're
second.
back in. You know, we're in this kind of, I guess, our motion offense, and there's the dribble and the
There it
dish
is.
to Jeremy.
There it is. That's all we needed. Jeremy's first 3 of the night, coming late in the third quarter.
That was a quick 2-pointer by Tay Shannon. I mean, that was Calloway just not getting back on defense on that.
Yeah. Hopefully we can try and find that. Looks like we're trying to go same play.
About 40 seconds left to go in this quarter.
Cade
Cade
Butler
Butler with kind of an off-balance shot.
Yes. Jacob Savage taking it up. Oh. Ryan Mathis backs out of it.
Graves
And
County's going to go for the last shot.
25 seconds left in the third quarter. Score 41-20.
And Coach Frick decides to call a timeout. Going to set the last second shot.
And it's getting down to Christmas break. And you know what that means for, oh, bless you. You know what that means for Callaway basketball. It means time for some tournaments, as they're actually playing the Eagle Holiday Classic at Graves County, December 21st against Muhlenberg County. The second is to be announced, and another game the second against Livingston Central. And now I'm sure you spent a lot of Christmas breaks at
basketball games.
Yeah, basketball games.
I've eaten a lot of popcorn. It's a good thing I really, really like it. Maybe why I like it. But and earlier tonight, the girls were in action and lost a pretty good game. 54-42, I believe, was the final score against a good Graves County Lady Eagle team.
Yeah, they
Ryan Mathis, the last second shot again, a little early. So, with a turnover.
That would have been it. Yeah, it was a good game. The first quarter, Callaway was actually up 12-10. In the second quarter, we only scored, I want to say 6 points, and they scored 18.
So it was a second quarter kind of did them in. Never really recovered from that.
Yeah, they well, for the second and third quarter, it seemed like they had a chaser on Charlie the whole game.
Yeah.
And so anytime Charlie had the ball, there was a zone on her and the chaser. But the fourth quarter, Ellie Carson started to heat up, but it was just a little bit too late.
Well, the girls are in action tomorrow against University Heights Academy at 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock. Not 100% sure on that start time. And then I think it's 2 o'clock. Then the Lakers are in action tomorrow night against Hickman at
6:30.
6:30?
Yes. Here at Jeffrey Gymnasium. So all y'all watching, come down and support the Callaway Lakers tomorrow. We're about to start the fourth quarter. Score.
Looks like it will be Callaway Laker ball to toss in for the fourth quarter.
Score 41-20. And we're missing two key guards at the moment with Christian Adams with a broken wrist and
Will Benson.
Yeah.
Is Will Benson? He's sitting. He is dressed out, but
he was battling the flu, and he's not like Michael Jordan yet, so he can't play flu games.
yeah. It's a good take by Jeremy Darnell. Offensive rebound, and good take by Garrett Scott. Just cannot get that ball to fall. But he's got a lot of pressure. I mean, he had two guys in his face, so.
Yeah, he really does.
Here's Callaway back into this, looks like kind of a 2-3 or a 1-2-2 zone, something matching up. There's Tay Shannon with a three-pointer. Graves County looks to be still in their same defense.
Yeah. And they're working for him.
Turnover.
Another turnover. Tay Shannon with the three and the steal. Jacob Savage going up with a layup. That was a nice pass by number 10, Aaron Jones.
Jacob Savage has got 10 points on the night.
It goes Ryan Mathis with 12. Jordan Arajo with 11, and Jacob Savage with 10. As Garrett Scott gets a great block, but Jacob Savage on the rebound.
Timeout, Coach Cleaver. Kind of rattled off 7 points there in a row, and Coach Cleaver wanted to maybe stop the bleeding.
Yeah. 6:44 left.
And I have that turnover situation is not improving. 14 for Callaway, and I have 6 for Graves. And I may have missed a few. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. We're missing two key players, Christian Adams and Will Benson. Both of those guys could really change the flow of a game. They're great ball handlers, both of them. So, those guys get back in the rotation hopefully soon. I know Christian's got a cast on his wrist, and this is the second cast on his wrist. So, it was just put on a couple of weeks ago, and that was, I think, 6 weeks on that. So he's got about another month on that. So hopefully he'll get back before the season's over, but it's going to be a while. But Will Benson should be back. Maybe he'll be back tomorrow night.
Hopefully.
Graves County is in a man-to-man now.
We have Chandler Steele back in the game. He had 2 stellar blocks at the beginning of the game.
That was a good take by Chandler. And he got fouled by number by 3, number 3, Tay Shannon. That's his second foul. Graves County still not in the bonus.
Yeah, Jeremy running all around the court right then. Ball back in Jeremy's hands.
Turnover.
Tried to loft the ball over number 42's head. Didn't work out.
I think while Brendan Young is not in the game, I think Callaway was trying to go inside.
I mean, it's smart. Ooh. Ryan Mathis with a floater. Close. Aaron Dawson has been getting lots of rebounds, not just defensively, but also offensively.
There's an offensive charge called on Jeremy Darnell, and that's his 4th foul. But with 5 minutes to go in the game, there's not really a reason to bring Jeremy out.
Yeah, not really.
So.
Coach Cleaver did not look too heavy about that charge call, but
I think he was set. Brian Mathis back in the game. Calloway in a straight man now.
Can work. Ooh. That
Naranjo, 2-pointer.
That does it. He now has 1,001 points. Congratulations, Mr. Jordan Naranjo. Chandler still saved that possession. Jacob Smith for 3. Oh. And the crowd goes wild as Jordan Naranjo just dunked on Garrett Scott.
Ryan Mathis.
That's off. Drummond now with the ball.
Good take by Chandler Steele.
Offensive rebound, we kept the ball alive. Aaron.
Foul on number 24 for Graves County. That is Alex Jackson. It's his second foul.
Oh, and with late in the game, we have another sophomore, Cade Mize, coming in for the first time, number 22. Good friend of mine. That was a forced shot. We're okay. Shannon with the ball, over number 24. Fight for it.
I believe they called that foul on Aaron Dawson.
Yes, they did.
Not sure about that foul, but that's all right.
You know, going back to that dunk that just happened, Callaway's never really had that many dunkers. The last one we had was Skylar, actually.
Yeah.
I bet that was always fun to watch.
It was. Brian Mathis with a rare 2.
Yeah. It's 14 points, 12 of them coming from behind the arc.
Something else that, you know, Callaway's kind of in a habit of is, and it slows your offense down, is between every reversal, everybody's taking 1 or 2 dribbles. You know, as you're swinging the ball around in your offense, it's way faster to pass the ball than it is to dribble it. So it's basically a habit. It's not necessarily a necessary thing usually.
Yeah.
Dawson at the line for 2, I believe. Nope, just a 1-and-1.
But I have noticed what you were talking about. It seems like Graves County, it's in it's one person's hand for about 2 seconds, but they dribble a little bit. Jacob Smith running the ball up the court. Stuck, can't dribble, doesn't know where to go. Cleaver's telling him a play to run.
Was a good
Nice.
look to Garrett Scott.
We have our big men connecting again tonight.
Yep.
Garrett now has 8 points.
Chandler Steele trying to convert on a fast
shot.
break, unable to.
Oh, look out. No.
Lofton Pig coming in to relieve Aaron Dawson.
You know, it may not show up on the scoreboard really, but Aaron did have a good night. I'm sure he had a double-double in rebounds and assists.
And unfortunately, he didn't score. But yeah, I agree. He was, I bet he was probably a lead rebounder for Callaway.
Now we have two sophomores coming in the game. Number 32, Seth Thomas. Number 5, Jameson Chalker. Both longtime friends of mine. Good to see him out there. Garrett at the line. Minute 35 left, score Lakers 22. Eagles 24. Now Lakers 23. Eagles 54.
Garrett Scott converting on his first of his free throws.
Lofton Pig with the offensive rebound. Layup doesn't go in. Chandler with the offensive rebound. Layup converts. Number 24 with an errant pass. Who's going to go to number 34.
Cody Goatley.
I guess.
Yeah, Goatley.
Goatley, okay.
Yep, I know his parents.
Smitty with the arrogant pass.
Yeah.
Then turns into a steal.
Yeah. That's Jacob's first points.
Yep. Jacob Smith with almost another steal.
That is by Mitchell O'Neal. It's his first points.
Seth Thomas with the assist. Smitty looking to try and get hot at the end of the game. 20 seconds left. Probably last possession of the game. Oh, 5 seconds left. Final score, Lakers 27, Grace County 56. Hard-fought game.
Well, we were just outmatched just about in every position. And Grace County is predicted to be, you know, in the region contenders this year. So this is not a surprising statistic. I hope that we'll be more competitive the next time. I think we play them probably at their place. You know, once we have everybody healthy, that'll help. If not, hopefully we'll see them in the region tournament.
Yes, ma'am. Well, this has been a Callaway Live production of both boys and girls basketball games. I am Caleb Spain.
And I'm Tanya Hunter.
And thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.